So, as promised, today you are talking about perimeter. So what is the perimeter? Well, basically the perimeter is just the distance around a shape. So you would measure all of the sides in the shape, okay? So we will either estimate or measure the perimeter, okay? So basically you just have to remember that perimeter is the distance around a shape, okay? So if we know the measurements, all we have to do is add. So we would just have 6 plus 4, which we know equals 10. And then we have 5 plus 8, which we know equals 13. And then we would add 10 and 13 together, which equals 23. Okay? So we would just add this side, this side, this side, and this side all together. Okay? So again, we know the length, we know the measurements of the squares. So we would add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which equals 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's 8 centimeters. Okay, here's another one. 9 plus 9 plus 10 plus 10 plus 9. So we know that 9 plus 9 is 18. 10 plus 10 is 20. So that's 28. And then 28 plus 9 equals 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay, so the measurement all the way around, just on the sides, is 37. So that's all we're doing. We're only looking at how much the sides are, and we're adding. Okay, so it's really important that we remember our adding skills, our addition skills. And this is where we have our shapes, okay, that we needed to know that we practiced last week, and our measurements, which we did yesterday. Now, some of your questions today look like this. So you're given a shape, okay, and it's just on a square piece. Now, you need to check if it's centimeters or meters. If it's centimeters or meters, well then 1 square is 1. So this one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, and obviously the bottom is the same. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 5. And then you add it all together. So you're just counting how many squares there are across, okay? You just count the squares, that's it. That's all you have to do when you have a question like this, okay? So for your work today, you need a ruler, okay? There might be some estimating, but you will need to measure to check if you are correct. But you also need a ruler because some of the questions that you have to do today, you have to measure, okay? So there are 3 pages to complete in our math practice and homework book. You have page 72, page 74, and page 75. And you're probably like, oh, that's so much. But we're not going to do every single question, and I think I even took out this question here, so don't do number 3. So we're going to look at it, and I'm going to go through it with you together. So this is page 72, okay? Now, like I said, you have your shape. So this is your shape, and it's a little bit clearer in your book, I hope. So all you're going to do, remember, this is centimeters, so you're just going to count the squares. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But remember this one has 2, so it's 14, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you're going to write 14 centimeters, okay? So you're literally just counting, and remember, look up here to help. You're just counting the squares. That's it. Number 2, you need to measure this shape. So you need to measure all the way around, so using your ruler, please, okay? And remember, it's actually really easy because you just really have to measure this side and this side. So for number 74, you do not have to do question 2. You only have to do number 1. And it's really easy because look, this one gives you the numbers. So for number 1, you're just adding 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, which we know is 16. And make sure that you put your M for meters. Okay, so that's all you're doing is just adding everything together for the shape. So you're adding all of the sides together. That's all. Then for number 1, you just need to tell me if you would measure it in centimeters or meters. So remember, small things are centimeters, big things are meters. So for a baseball diamond, that's pretty big. I would probably measure that in meters. Okay, but a page in a book, I would probably measure that in centimeters. So you need to answer B and D, okay? Now for number 2, you also don't have to do number 3, and I'm not even gonna make you do the stretch your thinking today because you've done enough work. So again, for number 2, you are just counting the squares. Please remember that this one is meters. So again, when you go around the squares, you're just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's 12 meters. Okay, so please count carefully as you go around your shapes on these pages. If you still need help, if you're still like, wait, what is perimeter? What is Miss K talking about? Then go to these, click on these YouTube videos, and they're really good at explaining it to you. Okay, but otherwise you just need to complete on page 75, number 1 and 2, on page 74, question 1, and on page 72, question 1 and 2. So you're only measuring one shape, okay? And I'm happy to help you guys as much as I can with this. In one of our sessions today. All right, so remember, perimeter is literally just the measurements around the side. That's it. So it's just around the shape, and that's all. You're just adding it together. Super easy, shouldn't be too tricky, but like I said, if you need help, let me know. But make sure that you watch these videos first because they might help clarify it or explain it to you in a different way than how I'm doing. Sometimes you just need a different way of explaining to kind of get it. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing your amazing work in perimeter today.